A business just listed on SMBmarket.com today. We're going to go through it, why I like it, and questions I would ask the broker. I'm Josh, founder of SMBmarket.com, where we've coached hundreds of people to leave their W-2 and buy cash flowing businesses just like this. Now, this is an established home care company. If you guys have heard me before, I love home care. Our population in the U.S. is only getting older. There's only going to be a need for these services even more and more as our population gets older. This was just listed today, so let's go through it. It's asking $1.4 million on a 500K SD for a 2.8x multiple. Extremely fair. Stay between 2 to 4x. The numbers will work a lot better. You've got a debt service coverage ratio of 2.6. Lenders only need a 1.25, but I always tell you guys 1.6 to 1.7 is the sweet spot. Any higher, and that's extra cushion that goes in your pocketbook. And it does 24% net margin. So again, strong business here, but let's keep looking at the details. Now, I love businesses that have been around over 5 years. You can see this business has been around 11 years. That's great. That means that has a 50% higher success rate simply because of the years in business. Here's a question I have though. We only have 3 employees. So is that full-time employees? Is that contractors? What it screams to me is you might be buying a job, and questions I need to have is, what is the seller doing on a day-to-day basis? Can the seller take a 2-week vacation? Some of these things are going to let you know. Is there a management in place? Is there a supervisor? Or does the business completely crash when they're not there? Let's keep diving into the numbers. Now, as you can see in our analysis tool in SME Market, it says it's a strong fit. The only thing that's really not matching for me is SDE because I look at bigger businesses, but everything else really checks the box. Now, one thing to note here is you got owner take home. That's after debt, taxes, and cash reserve, almost making 200 grand. But the biggest question is, what does that SDE make of? So seller discretionary earnings is net income plus seller's add backs. So is the seller adding back a salary that doesn't really need to be taken out because you're going to have to replace him when they leave? Or do you need to actually hire a couple of extra people because this seller is doing 60, 70, 80 hours? So it's not an immediate pass for me. In fact, I want to pursue this and find out some details, because if the answers align with what I'm looking for, sellers already paying themselves a salary, but it's coming out of that number, or they already have someone that's managing and supervising, and they actually have more than 3 employees, but they're 1099 contractors. All those are very solvable, but you don't know until you actually reach out to the broker. Comment for more, but you find deals like this just got listed today on SMBmarket.com.